Welcome, and I'm so glad to see you here this afternoon. I'm Miss Lynn at Neva Lumsden Memorial Library. Welcome to our after-school story time, after-school adventures. We're going to be doing a couple of topics today, and because we have so many different things going on in our world right now, I just want to remind you of a very special man that was special to me as I was growing up, and that is this man right here. He is a famous American for his peaceable work to help people be able to have equal treatment in the laws. And some of you might know this famous African American. His name is Dr. Martin Luther King. He was a preacher from Atlanta. He grew up here with his father, who was a preacher, and all of his siblings. And he is what we call a civil rights movement leader. Unfortunately, he was murdered for his values, and it makes me very, very sad to think about this week. But we do celebrate his legacy and his birthday this week in January. And I want you to know that within your activity packet this week, you can work on some of the dreams you might have for your life, our country, and that kind of thing. But those are included this week. My story is not about Dr. Martin Luther King, though. My story is about another young African American boy. And I'm dedicating this story to a couple of young boys that I worked with over the years in my classroom. Anthony is one that I just loved his energy. I had a little boy named Stanley. Oh my goodness, that would have been y'all. None of you were born back then. 1982 when I was teaching, and we had a lot of sad things going on in Atlanta with young children. And also another little boy that I taught in my last year of teaching in a little preschool, and he was Antonio. So I hope you enjoyed this book. I am every good thing. I Am Every Good Thing by Derek Barnes. The illustrations are done by Gordon C. James. Look at it. He looks like Superman. I am a non-stop ball of energy, like a lot of little boys I know. I am powerful and full of light. I am a go-getter, a difference maker, a leader. And I love this winter picture since we're also doing winter things. I am every good thing that makes the world go round. You know, like gravity or the glow of moonbeams over a field of brand new snow. I am good to the core, like the center of a cinnamon roll. Yummy. Yeah, that good. I am skateboard tricks, scraped knees and elbows, but you know what? I get right back on my feet again. I am one eye open, one eye closed, peeking through a microscope, gazing through a telescope, checking out the spaces around me and plotting out those far off places I have yet to go. but I will. Future scientists, I am a gentleman and a scholar. I am kind and polite, like yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, helping my grandmother cross the street and saying, God bless you, when someone has to sneeze. I am a cool breeze, a perfect paper airplane that glides for blocks, for miles, forever. I am a roar of flaming creativity. I am a lightning round of questions and a star-filled sky of solutions. I am an explorer, planting a flag on every square foot of this planet where I belong. I am a sponge, soaking up information, knowledge, and wisdom. I want it all, and I am all ears. I know so many people that learn so many new things by listening and doing them. I am Saturday mornings in the summertime. I am 2 bounces and a front flip off the diving board. I am hilarious. I am the life of the party. I am that smile forming on your face right now. And he does make me smile. I'm the boom, bop, boom, bop, when the bass line thumps and the kick drums jump. I'm the perfect beat, the perfect rhyme, keeping everything on point and always on time. But you already knew that. I am a grand slam, bases fully loaded. I'm a nasty 2-handed dunk shot, holding onto the rim just to remind you that I'm still the man. Believe that. I am the undisputed champion. I am a highlight reel of magnificence. I am the celebration, the applause, and the standing ovation. I am victory. I am a brother, a son, a nephew, a favorite cousin, a grandson. I am a friend. I am real. I am tight hugs, a hand to hold, a shoulder to cry on if you have to. I hope you never have to. I am here. Although I am something like a superhero, every now and then I am afraid. I am not what they might call me, and I will not answer to any name that is not my own. I am what I say I am. I am that sound in the forest when the mighty tree falls. I am waves crashing gently on the shore. I am a force of nature, a miracle, a blessing. I am brave. I am hope. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. I am worthy of success, of respect, of safety, of kindness, and of happiness. And without a shadow of a doubt, I am worthy to be loved. I am worthy to be loved. And that is our beautiful book called I Am Every Good Thing. And I hope you enjoy that. I think Dr. Martin Luther King would enjoy a book like that. He wanted us all to be able to get along with each other. And I pray that happens for you, my friends. Now, you know we got to have a fun one for winter. And I think you'll like this one too, because I know some of you like a movie that goes along with this character, okay? In your craft bag this week, you got the materials to make your own little puppet, and it made me think of this character, Olaf, because he has a carrot nose. So I think you'll have fun with that one. But this one is called One for the Books. You might see some characters in here that you recognize. One for the books. Anna and Olaf strolled through Arendelle toward the town library. You knew I'd like this one, didn't you? Now that Olaf could read, he loved to share all sorts of interesting facts. Did you know squirrels cannot burp? Asked Olaf. Bees have an extra stomach to carry nectar around in? No, I didn't, Anna said, laughing. You can learn all kinds of interesting information from our books. When Anna and Olaf arrived at the library, Oddvar, the librarian, was hanging up a closed sign. It's time for my family get-together, he explained. Oddvar telling her the library was closing was the saddest thing Anna had ever heard. Perhaps someone could watch over the library until you return, she said. Oddvar wasn't sure about Anna's suggestion. She told Oddvar of someone who adored reading and who loved to share stories almost as much as he loved giving warm hugs. Who do you think that might be? Let's see if you're right. Those are great qualities for a librarian, Oddvar agreed. Who is it? Olaf asked excitedly. Well, you, of course, Anna exclaimed. Me? Olaf asked. I'd love to help you. And he's always got his nose in a book, Anna said with a laugh. Sometimes I use it to save my place, Olaf admitted. Look at there. My bookmark is his carrot nose. Oddvar warned Olaf that running a library was quite a lot of responsibility. There was checking books out and checking books in. There was taking books off the shelves and putting books back on the shelves. But the snowman was so enthusiastic, he won him over. With his bags packed, Oddvar waved as he headed out of town. Olaf's fondest dream had come true. He was surrounded by books. Do you know, we love that about our job. We just get to see books every time we are here. He would read on the window seat. He could read on a pile of books. Olaf was having so much fun acting out stories that he had read. At first, he didn't notice all the curious faces right there at the windows. Olaf opened the library door. He handed each of the children a book. Did you know that slugs have 4 noses? I found that out by reading. Soon the children were discovering new things as well. Did you know snails have over 14,000 teeth on their tongue? I have never heard that until I read this book. I learned something reading from Olaf. Each day, more and more visitors came to the library. Olaf greeted each child with a warm hug and a good book. After Olaf had been in charge of the library for 2 days, Anna decided to check on him. She had never seen the library so busy and so different. Look at all these people. Wow. I can't wait until we're crowded like that again. What do you think? Asked Olaf. The snowman had done some reorganizing. He had grouped some books on the shelves together based on their colors. He had others that rose like towers high into the sky. Still other books formed a rainbow that the kids could run under. Well, it certainly is a unique way to arrange the library, Anna said politely. She looked around. Take a look at all the things he did there. The fairy tales even make a castle, Olaf said. And just at that moment, Oddvar returned. He looks like he could use a hug, Olaf whispered to Anna. I'm not sure that's the best idea right now. She's a little worried about his reaction. This is wonderful, said the librarian. He scooped up Olaf in a warm hug of his own. For the first time in forever, the library was full of children. Most had come to discover new facts. All of them wanted to check out books. And while they loved Olaf's new book creations, they did understand that the books had to be put back in order on the shelves if the kids were going to be able to find what they were seeking. Everyone offered to help. Because of Olaf's great success at helping the town discover new books, Anna made him the library's official ambassador. For my first act as ambassador, Olaf said, I want us to hold a book festival. I have read that festivals are like parties, and parties are my favorite. Everyone pitched in to make it a huge success. Sven offered reindeer rides, Kristoff held story times, and Anna and Elsa shared cookies with all. The whole village agreed that the book festival was a novel idea and a great triumph. They started making plans for the next one. This day was one for the books, Olaf said, smiling. That is the end of Olaf's story called One for the Books. So I hope you enjoyed that one. It's on our new bookshelf, and I wanted you to know that if you do come into the building, we have some books out front that you are able to look at yourself. Excuse me. But please make sure come up with your own list. You can hand it to Ms. Kay or I or anyone else that's here. We can help search for the books that you know you want that are here in the building, as well as look at the books out there on the table. And if you just come in and let us know there's a topic that you want to read about, we can start looking for some books for you. Now, you know I always talk with you about fiction and nonfiction. And both of these stories today were fiction stories. But if you want to read more about Martin Luther King or any other famous Americans, that is in the biography section here at the library. So you might want to read those. Now, I think we have time for one more short little story. What time do we have? And I think you'll like this little guy. Do you know what this is? I want to call him a woolly mammoth. And I think that he is something that goes along with that. But he is the character Samson in this book. Samson in the snow. There's that beautiful snowflake. I hope you made one last week with your coffee filter. But this one, I don't know how they did it. There's a little Samson right there in the middle of their snowflake. Samson in the snow. Think about what you might do for a friend in this book. On sunny days, Samson tended to his dandelion patch. Stepping carefully, he used his long trunk to pull up bothersome weeds. When he was finished, he stood in the sunshine, hoping for a friend to come along. Samson waited quietly with his flowers to keep him company. "Hello," said a little red bird one day. "Oh, hello," said Samson, making conversation. "Would you mind if I got some flowers for a friend? Their favorite color is yellow." Samson chose 3 of the yellow flowers, gathered them into a bouquet for the little bird. Samson watched the little red bird fly away. He wondered, what would it be like to have a friend? As he wondered, he grew tired, and before realizing it, before meaning to, Samson fell into a deep and lumbering sleep. He dreamed of the color yellow. While Samson slept, angry clouds came and covered up the sun. The winds began to blow. Very soon, all the warmth of the day was gone. Snow began to fall. It whirled around and around. Heavy, wet clumps collected in Samson's great mass of fur until he was almost completely covered up. In Samson's dream, yellow turned to white. That was when Samson awoke. All around, the world was different from before. Samson could hardly tell what was where and where was what. Every direction was white snow. Samson worried about the little red bird. "I wonder if she is out there," he thought. "I wonder if she is cold." Uh-oh. Can you spot what I see? Samson stared hard into the blinding snow. "It is better to walk than to worry," he decided, and so he did. Samson trudged through valleys and over rolling hills. The wind blew the snow into fantastic shapes, but Samson did not stop to look. "The little red bird is not made for this kind of weather," he thought. Samson swung his tail. He stomped his feet to free the ice that clung to his coat. "Excuse me, please," called a mouse, mostly hidden in a snowdrift. "I would not like to be crushed." "Oh," said Samson, "I did not see you. You should not be out here all alone." "I know," sighed the mouse. "I did not expect a storm. I am having a very bad day." "Would you like to come with me?" asked Samson. Grateful and relieved, the mouse made the long journey up Samson's trunk, past his vast ears, and under his thick blanket of fur. There he kept warm. "Are you comfortable?" asked Samson. "Oh, yes," said the mouse, "very much so." "I am looking for someone," said Samson. "She's small, like you." If she is small, said the mouse, then we should watch where we step. I am looking for someone too, said the mouse. I worry she is having a bad day like me. I worry she is covered in snow. Do you see what I see? The wind howled and the snow piled higher and higher. Samson breathed deeply in and out, in and out. He stopped to rest near an unlikely patch of dandelions. Do you have a favorite color? He asked the mouse. Oh, yes, said the mouse. My favorite color is yellow. Yellow is my favorite color too, said Samson. He reached down and gently plucked the dandelions from the snow. I found you, cried Samson. And I found you too, cried the mouse. The little red bird was too cold to reply. It's okay, said Samson. I know a place. It's not far from here. He tucked the little red bird safely away and continued on. And on. Samson's passengers hopped down onto the dry cave floor. Thank you, said the little red bird. She shook the snow from her feathers. And look, she said to the mouse, I brought you flowers. Oh, said the mouse, that is exactly what I needed today. The three friends huddled together and told stories of their adventures in the snow. Not long from then, the storm passed. There's that giant dandelion that says, the end. And when I look at that dandelion and look at the cover of this book, the little dandelion is a blaze of yellow right there in the middle of the title of the book. And I hope you enjoyed Samson and his story, Samson in the Snow. Hopefully I'll get that to stay there. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed our story time today. I hope that you are able to come in and look for books or give us a list, and we will be able to help you out. I hope that you learn different things about our country at this point in time and our leadership, and especially this week, kindness, as Dr. King taught us. And I hope that you have fun, that we get some cold weather. I really would love to see just a little bit of snow. And I hope it comes down in beautiful snowflakes so that we can try and go out there and catch them with our tongue. What do you think? Have a good week, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye, friends.